Welcome to Hug Nation Live. My name is John Halcyon, and I am here to connect with you and share some gratitude. Having a little tech trouble today. My internet upload is super slow, so I'm tethered to my phone, so we'll see how this goes. But more importantly, we can connect with intention. We're here to share gratitude. I would love to hear what you're grateful for. I often start with a song, and you know what? I think I should just kick out the jams of the techno frustration that I've been feeling the last few minutes. So, welcome to the broadcast. We're gonna have a good time. And if you think I'm gonna make everything rhyme, then you're wrong. Because the lines keep coming and the singing is so strong. And if you've got a ear for it, you can sing along. It's time for gratitude. Lift your attitude. Let's have some gratitude today. Oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, CareBot. Yay for backup solutions. Yeah, it's, I was editing some footage of my grandpa and I a couple days ago, and when he and I would do live Hug Nation Lives broadcasts, we had a little Logitech camera that would have a JavaScript uploading of a JPEG every few seconds. So our live stream was basically a flip book, and then we had a live streaming radio station attached to it. So our mouths and it was totally out of sync, but hey man, at the time it was science fiction, home broadcasting, our own TV network. It was amazing. So the fact that I can back up live stream through my phone is pretty amazing. So I'm grateful for these incredible technologies and the ability to use them in ways to feel connected to fellow human beings. Good morning, Juan. Wonderful to see you. Good morning. If you're here live, say hello. Let me know what you're grateful for. Would love to hear it and share it and amplify it. I'm grateful for some nice quality time that I got to spend with Lisa yesterday and this morning. She's off for a week retreat in a few hours, and I will miss her. I don't think I'm quite codependent, but I am definitely, my list of things that make me happy are all intensified by her presence. Good morning, High Noon. High Noon says, gratitude for those vocal cords, lips and tongue that allowed you to sing, John. Thank you. As I have a frog in my throat, but thank you. Good morning, Mingle. Love you too. Loved your outfit you posted from your Ash Wednesday on Playa. And I love that on Ash Wednesday you used ashes from the man the previous year. That's awesome. Mingle says, grateful to make it to Love Morning. Me too. It looks at least my perception from the tech is that we are experiencing the consequences of phone tethering, but that's okay. I am grateful. The video that I made for Asher seemed to be received well with the fireballs. Although I think I showed it to Lisa, and I think she was even more delighted by it than Asher was. I am grateful that my mom was able to see my uncle. She flew to Colorado to see him, and she's flying back today. He is in hospice right now, and so I do not expect to speak to him again. He requested a few people for visits, so that is something that is in my field right now, and grateful for the presence of such awesome family and relatives and really beautiful role modeling uncles. All my uncles are married and still married with their wives. They've got healthy, thriving kids. They really took care of their bodies and have been athletic into their 80s. And funny, charming, incredible men. And really grateful that I've been able to have them in my life. I'm grateful that my friend Michael is here. He's heading to the same retreat that Lisa is. And so he came in last night and cooked us dinner. So grateful for a delicious meal and conversation. And grateful for a few new plants that I got. I have a Monstera that's not doing so well. So I bought myself a new one. And I'm going to take care of you. Since I have learned so much about Monstera since my last adoption. Interesting. I wonder if I missed Juan's gratitude, because I hear High Noon saying, "What a beautiful gratitude, Juan," but I don't see anything. Thank you, Mingle. Mingle says, gratitude for family and chosen family. Yes. I'm grateful for these beads that my friend Britta made me. I've been enjoying wearing flowy, neutral clothes and beads every day. And these are my favorite beads to wear, made with love and cedar wood. I'm grateful for friendly neighbors. As we walked around the neighborhood today, I said hi to several people. It's trash day, so there were neighbors that I've never met that were outside. And part of the Love Morning, Love Ambassador intention is to intentionally lean into those opportunities to say hello to strangers or to greet the people that you pass in the street or in the store. So I really try to wave to every car that goes by in the morning and say hello to every neighbor. And so, I'm grateful that I at least got to exchange pleasantries with 4 new people this morning, actually. 2 people across paths walking, and we said, "What a beautiful day" to each other, because it's really nice. It's not quite, it's cooled a little bit, but it's still just lovely here in San Diego this time of year. Anyone else want to share any gratitude that they have got in them? Michael says, "I have gratitude that you kiss your plants too. I love giving gratitude to mine and thanking them for brightening my life." I have a high regard and a high importance of houseplants in my life. When people come and visit and we host, it's one of the things that I'm most proud of. And people go, "Oh, I know what I'm grateful for." Grateful last night recorded a new episode of the Hard on the 80s podcast with Shonda, my brother, and I. We watched the movie Say Anything. And I think it's the best movie that we've reviewed. It's actually, as I was watching, I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Like, there's nothing to make fun of, but it was still a fun conversation, and I'm editing now, and so I'm grateful for Say Anything, grateful for the things that I didn't remember about it, and even before I watched it, I was inspired to do a grand romantic gesture yesterday. When we moved into this house, there's a number of plants in the front yard that were not doing well. And there's one it's like a date palm that's just been so scraggly and mostly dead. And 2 days ago, Lisa said that it makes her sad every time she walks in the door. So yesterday I went to the nursery and I got a plant that I thought would do better in that location, and moved all the gravel, the rocks out of the way, took out the dead palm, put in the new plant, put the rocks all back, so that my beloved would not be sad every time she came through the front doorway. A grand romantic gardening gesture. Juan says, I'm grateful to spend time with my mom cooking in the kitchen. I learned how to make some of my favorite dishes from when I grew up. As she is 91, it is time that I learned. That's so cool. A dear friend had a memorial for his mom last weekend, and he made a cookbook of her handwritten recipes and bound it and had copies for the people who gathered for her celebration of life. Which I think it's such a beautiful way to remember someone and to be connected is through food. Good morning, Vesper. Vesper says, I was invited to assist at an ISTA training in Colorado in January. Amazing! And I'll be going to Guatemala in April for practitioner training. I'm so grateful for these opportunities to level up my tantric toolkit. Congrats! I am doing very well, thank you. Although I am anticipating trying to figure out how I'm going to stay cheery and what am I going to dedicate my time to while Lisa's gone for a week? I'm like a puppy. When are you coming back? Hi Noon says, I'm grateful for time with Archie Pup this morning on a walk, taking care of the buddy as his guardian is visiting family. I am grateful for the food his guardian left for me as well. Nice. I am grateful for I'm doing great with not having desserts. So like last night I had 2 apples, some like sugar crisps, and I sliced them into like thin slices. Then I put salt on them. So it's like eating chips and sweet chips, but it doesn't count as dessert. At least, for someone who for a time was eating at least a pint of ice cream a night. So I'm grateful that I've been able to stick with my no desserts rule for about 6 weeks, with one exception, which was wedding cake. I did have wedding cake, but just one piece. Michael says, grateful for lovely hosts and homes. Grateful to have made the drive down to San Diego from Berkeley safely. Grateful for a good night's sleep. Grateful for my upcoming week. I'm not sure if you've been online for a while, but I was sharing gratitude for your wonderful meal and conversation. Nice to share space with you. Mingle says, grateful for all the fun outfits I wore at Burning Man this year. Felt like I really crushed it this time around. And we certainly had all sorts of different weather opportunities to try to wear whatever you like. I've been out in some years where, it's like it's too hot to ever wear a fur coat, or it's too cold to ever wear your skimpy outfits. Sounds like you had a little bit of everything, but plenty of chance to wear galoshes. Militia says, I'm grateful to have been able to share the joy and beauty of Burning Man with my 10-year-old daughter this year. Wow, that is something. That's so cool. That's a massive undertaking. Way to go. Way to plant that seed in the minds of the future. Enjoy your self-care, Vesper. Well, what day is today? Friday? That's right. I'm looking forward to a special choir practice tomorrow, and then having like a little men's brunch Sunday, and hopefully see my mom and dad this weekend. And I'll plan to be here too, 9 a.m. every day, to share some gratitude and hopefully have my internet working better than today. I'll put the new Stay Sparked episode up shortly. There's also a new, there's a new Stay Sparked that's coming soon, as well as a new Heart on the 80s. And if you are not, I highly encourage you to, if you have on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, subscribe to the Hug Nation podcast too. I'm going to be putting clips of old interviews with Grandpa Caleb and some cool stuff. I think that's me for today. So what a treat to be connected. Let's try to be permissionaries today. Let's try to notice when we have opportunities to be a little bit friendlier, a little bit more patient, a little bit better listener, a little bit more of a practitioner of kindness and gifting if we have the chance. So if we remind ourselves now, then when the opportunity comes, when the stranger walks by, when the neighbor is putting things in their recycling, instead of walking by and going, I should have said hello, we'll just go, hey, good morning, hello. Good morning, Edward. Good morning, good morning. Well, with that, wherever you are, I welcome you, invite you to give yourself a hug as we hug one another, as we connect in this place of intention, reminding ourselves that there's so many millions and millions, if not billions, of open-hearted, beautiful people out there who would much rather hug you than hurt you. Let's be grateful for our bodies, for our connections, for all the gratitudes we've heard shared today. Let's try to amplify them and expand our lens so we appreciate more and more in our lives and spread that vibe of gratitude to all we connect with. Let's take a deep breath in and squeeze each other. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everybody here, thanks for being here for this Hug Nation Live every day at 9 a.m. Have a good day, JFK. Edward is grateful for people who help with roadside assistance. Absolutely. Yay for morning practices. Yay for amplifying gratitude. Have a beautiful Friday. If I don't see you, have a great weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you here tomorrow.